Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, we are back down in the Alexandria area. We're in the Homme Dieu chain. This is practice day 1 of 3. We are in a brand new area. We're going to try out a different leg in the chain, and we're going to see what it has to offer. Probably going to be maybe doing some of the same things that we did last weekend, but we're going to try some new things as well. So stay tuned and see what we can find. Right away in the morning, frog bite. Take it. First cast. Frog bite? Are you serious? You don't need to threaten me with a good time. Let me anchor on here. What are we working with? Oh, that's not right. Yeah, still just a little 2-pounder. Okay, get him back. There he goes. Alright, I can do some lily pad fishing right away in the morning. Let's do that. Throwing the Guggen Squad Filthy Frog here. My favorite to throw is the leopard color. It's most natural and lakes are clear, so works pretty good for me. Fish are busting, bait is busting, so let's get back in there. Well, bite. Ooh, pulling really good too. Yes, this is a healthy fish. There we go. That's a bit better. I want to see what I'm working with here. It feels a little bit better. It probably isn't much. Oh, scale went crazy. Yeah, it's just still only 2-pounder. Still nice fish up in the reeds there. Not bad. Bite. There we go. Alright, I gotta start shaking these off. definitely use these on tournament day just to get going. He's not as big as the other one, the last one we just caught, but oh man, easy buddy, I just want to weigh you and get you out of here. Oh my gosh, he's all over the place. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Look at you, now you're all full of dirt. There we go. Crazy bass. Oh, it was working for a second. Uh-oh, I think my scale's going wonky. Okay. There we go. Yeah, another 2-pounder. Another 2-yonder. Alright. Let's get this little dude back. Okay. Well, so program hasn't changed too much from the past from last weekend. Black and blue 1/4 ounce JE Custom Jigs jig with black and blue flake JE Custom Jigs mud bug. Just dragging it through these reeds, and they just pick it up, and you set the hook and they go berserk. I think I'm gonna have to start shaking these off. I'm gonna have to retie my other jig on that I bent the hook over. All right, guys. So I mentioned how I was gonna start shaking off fish and all that. Well, sometimes on a regular jig, where did I go? Well, sometimes on a regular jig, you can't really. It's hard to shake them off. Sometimes they just bite so good that they just get the hook. So what I like to do is I'll take a similar jig, not the exact same one, so I'm not ruining ones that I might need for the tournament. And so this is black and blue. I got the same trailer on though, and I just take the hook and I just bend it over. I just bend it straight down, put the hook point down in there, and if I got to put a new trailer on, I just bend it back. If I use a jig that I don't really care much about, so that way if it breaks, it doesn't matter. But that's how I do it. So then when I grab it onto it, I can just pop the rod tip, just get them to open their mouth and shake it off, or maybe I can bring them up to the surface a little bit, drag them in a little bit without them feeling the hook, and they'll still bite the next day, but I'll be able to see what size I'm working with too. So that's just kind of how I do it. I'm sure there's other ways out there, and well, this has worked for me. We're gonna bite. Yeah, get a bite. Shook him out. Oh, come on, let go over, buddy. He's coming out here. That hung me up. I don't think I need to fish here anymore. I'm sitting on top of the weed line that I want to be fishing. I need to move out. bite down there. Oh, he's got it still. Let's bring him around this way. Not a big one, but he's almost away. Oh, he almost got away, buddy. Yeah, he's on a deeper weed edge. This is a giant jig though. I've got a 1 ounce black and blue jig. I'm just dragging right through those weeds. A little surprised to see that little guy hit this, but hey, I guess little guys gotta eat too. I just followed that thing in. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using here. So, you know, I've been using bladed jigs, and I needed a heavier one, like a 1 ounce or even bigger, but I don't have anything like that. So what I took is a Guggen Squad thick jig. I have it actually in the 1 ounce green pumpkin. And I snipped off the weed guard here. I put a blade on here. I actually had the parts for it, and yeah, no, it works. I had to put two since the eyelet it's different. I had to put 2 split rings on there, but works just fine. So makeshift on the go little bladed jig from any other jig that you have. It's doable as long as you have the parts. You could even probably pull. Got something. Digging. Not a big one. Keep it down low. Got competitors in the area and other people too. Nice little fish. Little fish, keyword little. Need bigger. Pulled up onto a ledge here, and it's not wind blowing, not real bad, but it's working. So see if there's any other ones here. He hit it like right away. There, we hooked up. Could not resist myself. Look at this awesome little panfish here. It's sunny. Took a little bit of a break from practice. I know a bunch of these guys. Could be good for eating, but we're not gonna eat them. Caught him on, well, I didn't have much, but I just grabbed a white Ned head and a JE Custom Jigs plastic, small, like looks like a 2.5 inch swim bait. Oh, here we go. We got a bite here. All right, guys. I just shook off. He bit twice. I just shook it off twice. Either the same fish twice or there's 2 fish here. I'm gonna mark this spot. I didn't want to catch them, so I got 2 anglers nearby. good one. Come on, buddy, let go. Let go. All right. I'll put the safety on. A bent over hook. Let's see. Bite. On the wacky rig, he is very little. Very little, like so little he wouldn't even keep. Oh no, I didn't really want to get him. It's not bad. Not big enough though. He's up in those reeds. Wanted it. Hey, buddy. Oh, he surprised me. I didn't want to set the hook on him, but he just took it and ran and set the hook himself. Okay, well, I guess we can mark this spot. But there's only one. There's a whole, like, I don't know, 300-yard stretch. Not a good little area, but it's something. Oh, he's protecting fry. I see a bunch of little fry right here. Uh-huh. There he is. That's a little bit better fish. About a 2-pounder. Back down to protect his fry. Okay. Yeah, I saw that fish as I was running over to the next reed spot, and I noticed he was making circles. And of course, his fry I saw a second later. So I knew he'd bite it. Gosh, I didn't even set the hook, and he's gone. There we go, quick release. I'm not even gonna mark that on the graph. Yeah, I better just to make sure. I'll mark it for a fish caught. set the hook on one for you guys. Oh, don't go on down. Oh, this is a long fish. This is a little bit better of a fish than before. Long and skinny. That's what you get for post-spawn bass. See what he weighs. Probably another just over 2. Yep. We're on those 2-pounder program. We need to get on those 3-pounder programs. Goodbye. There we go. Not a giant. Alright, well, GoPro died. So there he is. Still the same program, black and blue jig and the reeds. Bunch of 2-pounders. Catching a lot of fish, but nothing real decent. Okay guys, that's going to do it for day 1 practice at the Homme Dieu chain. We started off in one lake and then we went to another lake, but the program was kind of the same. Stay shallow, just keep them honest, and caught a lot of fish in those reeds. A couple of fish in the pads, and not all reeds produce though, so I'm not sure what makes them so different. But I do know the one spot, the first spot this morning, what was different about that is I was actually sitting in 28 feet of water. Or, no, not 28, it's more like 20 feet, but it was deep. I was sitting in deep water and those reeds were like right there. So they were right by deep water, so I can see why those were very productive. This other stuff, they're on flats. The only thing I can think of is it's the only cover on the flats. So stuck with that. The main damage done today was all on the black and blue JE Custom Jigs jig, and the black and blue trailer, Mudbug JE Custom Jigs trailer. So that was pretty much it. I'm cutting it off a little bit earlier today so I can get my batteries charged, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow morning. It'll be day 2.